Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Rosario placing it perfectly for Aguilar. He shovels it to the mid, to the spin. What a move! Trollano, a touchdown the middle. Geraldine making things happen. San Miguel with a huge second half.
Nanatili yung pride nila eh. And we don't want to lose. I'm all for us to win. I'm all for winning championship.
Junmar, hindi mapigilan. Gets the basket. Nagkahuman pa Paul. Shotman will throw it down.
In the race to golden glory in this particular series, it is tied at 1 game apiece. Well, you know, it's a series, and it cannot be decided by just 1 game. But this third game between San Miguel and Ginebra San Miguel could be pivotal as adjustments have already been made, Dom, by both clubs having won 1 game each.
Well, both these teams nakita naman natin, Seb. Yung unang game, pinanalo itong Barangay Ginebra by 9 points. In that second game, bumalik itong San Miguel Beer, and they had a strong finishing kick in the third and the fourth quarter. It was basically whoever won that second half was able to win that basketball game. 1-1 now. Both teams now basically best of 5 na to.
Yeah, especially with San Miguel very strong in their usual third quarter. A quick look at the playoff picture will reveal some changes, especially with the way that long game of that first game happened tonight, Dom.
Well, you know, obviously Meralco very happy to be able to win that ball game. 2-1 na yung setting yun. After tonight's ball game, one team will also go up 2-1 in this series. Itong nakita naman natin, itong San Miguel and Barangay Ginebra, like we said, the series is tied, and Meralco finally getting a win after those first 2 wins by TNT Tropang 5G.
And as we take a look at the numbers of game number 2, done by your favorite anchorman, Magumar John and Dr. J. Aga pa lang, sinali natin.
Simulan na natin.
93-84, better free throw shooting by San Miguel in that game.
Much better as compared to game number 1 para dito sa San Miguel Beermen. But you look at also the points in the paint. Alam naman natin yan ang strength ng San Miguel. They are number 1 in the league in that area. You want to be able to get those. And also, itong Barangay Ginebra, yung free throws, they only gave up 10 free throws to Barangay Ginebra. So that is able to play defense basically without fouling.
You're very good in math. At least I know that. Because in math, there are certain givens. Like, for instance, Junmar Fajardo, him scoring 20 points plus and now getting more rebounds in the 20-rebound parameter is getting to be commonplace. It's a given.
And you know, Junmar Fajardo has no signs of slowing down.
Not
Kita
at
mo
all.
naman kung paano niyang araruhin yung depensa nitong Barangay Ginebra. Junmar just making his presence felt inside. He does not take too many shots, pero pag nakukuha niya yung bola, he makes good of it. Tignan mo naman, 27 points in game number 1, 11-15 ang kanyang shooting. However, yung free throw shooting niya, he struggled in that ball game.
Yeah,
In
man.
game number 2, 21 points, 8 of 11 yung kanyang shooting from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Obviously, much better. You look at the minutes, more or less the same. But yung effect ng Junmar is constant, is consistent, and that's why he's got 9 MVPs in the league.
If I call this young man Alvin Teng, you have to forgive me. I have been here too long, actually. But what a performance in 15 minutes of action in game number 2 after not playing in game number 1.
Alam mo, it's all about timing to shine. Time to shine in game number 2 para dito kay Jeron Teng. Ang ganda ng kanyang pagpasok. Did not play in game number 1. And you know, that's sometimes mangyayari yun in a team as loaded as San Miguel. You just have to wait for that opportunity. You have to keep yourself ready. You have to make sure pag pinasok ka, limited man yun, ilang minuto lang or what,
Correct,
na
correct.
kinakailangan mag-produce ka. Yun yung difference pag nasa isang team ka na malakas and very deep. And Jeron Teng, dun sa binigay sa kanyang opportunity in the second half of game number 2, kita mo naman yung ginawa niya. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 of 9 from the field. Played both ends of the floor. 12 points in that fourth quarter. Like we said, that was pivotal, especially yung third and fourth quarter para dito sa Barangay, or rather for sa San Miguel Beermen. That was key for them to be able to get this win.
And let's briefly talk about Stephen Holt, who in game number 1 only had 6 points. But despite the fact that Ginebra lost game number 2, he produced 18 points for NSD.
Well, Stephen Holt, we know he was the hero. Kupakot sila nakapasok dito sa semifinals, knocking down that three-point shot. Has been able to knock down those threes. Was the bright spot in game number 2. Expect some changes para sa Barangay Ginebra in this ball game. We know ano yung ginawa nitong San Miguel in game number 2, playing a little bit of small ball. Expect now Barangay Ginebra to be able to counter that. 18 points, 4 of 4 from the three-point area, 6 of 7 from the field, 5 assists para kay Stephen Holt. Yung numbers then, you know, it's something that does not blow your mind away, but you know that Stephen Holt can give that every single ball game.
Okay, completing our team will be ang babaeng may pag-asa. Bagamat sabi nung isa, wala raw pag-asa, si Apple David. But we'll get to Apple later because you need to introduce the starting lineup for both San Miguel and Ginebra.
San Miguel! At guard, a two-time finals MVP from the Gustavo del Sur, number 9, Scotty Thompson. Also at guard from Las Piñas, number 2, Jeremiah Gray. At forward, the PBA 48th season Rookie of the Year from Angeles City, Pampanga, number 14, Stephen Holt. Also at forward, a 4-time All-Star from Abulug, Cagayan Valley, number 1, Troy Rosario. And at center, a 9-time All-Star from Sasluan, Pampanga, number 25, Japet Aguilar. Head coach for Barangay Ginebra is Tim Cone. And now introducing the starters for the San Miguel Beermen. At guard, a 5-time All-Star from La Paz, Leyte, number 6, Chris Ross. Also at guard, a 5-time mythical team member from Bautista, Pangasinan, number 77, CJ Perez. At center, a record 12-time best player of the conference from Pinambangahan, Cebu, number 15, Junmar Fajardo. At forward, playing in his 11th season in the PBA from Tobacco City, Albay, number 91, Rodney Bronyal. And also at forward, an 8-time All-Star from Santiago, Ilocos Sur, number 13, Marshall Lassiter. Head coach for the San Miguel Beermen is Leo Austria. Game officials are Romel Gruta, Bing Oliva, Jerry Narandan, and John Francis Mira.
Included on the floor are Gruta, Oliva, Narandan, and Mira, the men with the whistles. And more or less standard issue for both these teams in terms of their starting lineups.
Well, you gotta remember, itong San Miguel and Barangay Ginebra had their own winning streaks coming into this semifinals. San Miguel, obviously, maganda yung kanilang pagbalik. You know, like we mentioned, both these teams, kung sino man ang magandang pinakita ng third and fourth quarter, that was pivotal, right? So, it's not necessarily how you start, it's how you end. It's not how you drive, it's how you arrive.
Yeah, in malay ko dyan sa driving. And then,
Hindi golf term yun.
Okay. San Miguel took the third quarter in game number 1, 27-24. And in the third quarter of game number 2, 31-21. So you get an idea that they really turn it on in the third quarter of play. Just their nature, just their tendency.
Tama, tsaka tingnan mo yung game number 1, di ba? At the end of the first 24 minutes, 48-46 lamang yung Ginebra doon. In game number 2, lamang pa rin yung Ginebra, and but you know, San Miguel turned it on.
In the meantime, Japet Aguilar, whirling, wheeling and dealing. Marshall Lassiter with a steal. Stepping into the passing lane very cleanly there. Rondial, Ross, Rondial in the corner. They're trying to be, both teams trying to be patient and deliberate here in the early goings.
Very patient. Hindi pa nga nakahawak ng bola si Junmar in that possession.
And to get us going is a 4-point shot by CJ Perez, who had 18 points in the first game. And in the second game, not that many, 11. But there were other people like Jerome Tang.
Oh, alam mo yung CJ Perez kasi ng game number 2-7. 4 of 17 yung kanyang field goal shooting. So not a good ball game for him. Luckily for them, itong si Jerome Tang was ready when his number was called upon.
Here's a 4-point shot by CJ Perez. On the other side of the floor, Scotty Thompson made his first attack, and Junmar Fajardo tickled his wrist. Kasi yung reaction ni Junmar, parang foul ba ako? I'm sure there was contact. First free throw drops in. Scotty Thompson, 22 points in game 1, not that many in the second encounter, just 9 points.
At sabi mabigat dun sa game number 2 para kay Scotty Thompson. 5 yung turnover niya in that ball game.
And Ginebra hurt by turnovers in the course of game number 2, had 17. In the meantime, in the corner in game 1, they only had 11. In the meantime, Japet Aguilar gets better position. Scotty against Perez, sidestepping motion. Gives Ginebra its first field goal.
Wow, very aggressive on that fast break itong si Scotty Thompson.
Ross dribbling around the neighborhood and gives San Miguel Beer a 3-point lead.
Parang pinaglaruan yung depensa ni Jeremiah Gray doon.
Di ba yung siya yung may-ari ng bola sa barangay? Dinribble. Uwi na ako.
Tapos bumalik.
Libre sa kanto. Hold. Junmar tiptoeing for a rebound. We're gonna... I'm pretty sure he's going to register another 20. Diba? Kahit i-box out nila, parang give up na si Tim Cone dun eh. They can try, but you know, just so strong, just so big. Ross launches a 3. This one will not connect and Holt gathers it. Nice spin. That'll work.
That's 2 layups already for Barangay Ginebra. Sigurado hindi matutuwa ang depensa. Ang coaching staff dahil dun sa depensa pinapakita ng San Miguel.
Gray cuts down the lead to just 1 point. Lassiter with a gentle dribble. Perez hang time and he scores. Yes, already 6 points.
Talk about him being aggressive, knocking down that first 4-point shot. And then going all the way to the basket. Gusto makabawi rin. Itong si CJ Perez, like you mentioned, 4 of 17 in game number 2, totaling for 11 points.
Alam mo, he had 18 in game number 1. Kaso, hindi connect yung Cruz at saka yung Troliano. Apple David, ang talaga, ikaw may pag-asa. Alam ko yan. Sigurado ako doon. Go, Apple.
It is still a puzzle for Barangay Ginebra kung paano nga ba lilimitahan si Junmar Fajardo. It is not even just his scoring and rebounding, but the way he makes things happen for his team. Kasi almost everything starts with him. Pero bukod sa depensa, isa sa mga point of emphasis going to this game, sabi ni Coach Richard Del Rosario, is their decision-making. Particularly second half last game, ang sama ng shot selection nila. They're settling for that outside shot. Well, okay lang naman daw tumira from the 3 as long as it's generated within their offense. Pero wag yung hinahanap na nila ng hinahanap.
Thank you very much. We'll see Apple on screen, I'm sure, in the course of the game.
Ano yung sinabi nung kaibigan natin? May pag-asa?
Wala daw.
Walang pag-asa. Pero madami yatang umaasa.
Uy, iba yun. Iba yan. Kamabait ka talaga eh.
Hindi ko lang gusto yung kaibigan natin.
Ang malas ng kaibigan natin, pareho tayo nakikinig that night. Si Dr. J, nakikisabay pa. Diba? Pati math mo, spelling mo, lahat.
Sabi ko 3-letter words lang naman ng ano ko eh.
Oo naman. Wala mo problema eh. 8-5. Ang word of the day natin, hindi na exacerbate, exasperate na. Ito, si Holt. Ayaw. Napaka-vital sa Ginebra na tumama sila sa labas.
From the outside.
Ng 2 o kaya 3. More on the 3. Kasi kailangan pumasok para wala na makakuha ang rebound si Junmar. Napulot sa ilalim ni Gray. Takbo si Scotty. Attacking seriously. Oh, high off the glass. Scott rocketing.
5 points for Scotty Thompson and another one close to the basket right? 2 layups, and that one, you know, you can consider it a layup as well, but that one challenged na yun.
5 of 7 points, courtesy of this man. Sidestepping. Does he get it? Almost, not quite. Gets his own miss. May have been fouled in that sequence, but no whistle we play on. Ross slows it down. Lassiter being set up. Attacks with a floater.
Just good spacing that time by San Miguel, going to their spots. So just in case nag-close out sila dito kay Marshall, Lassiter libreng corner. But Marshall taking it all the way to the hoop.
First basket by the all-time three-point king. Here's Gray, big pick provided by Japet. Being watched by his Gilas roommate, Fajardo. Saka na yung happy memories. At Japet making them pay. Ginebra comes within a point.
Oh, Ginebra also needing those outside shots from Japet Aguilar and from the big men, basically, to try and bring out Junmar Fajardo a little bit.
Kasi baba ng production din ni Japet eh. 7 points in game 1. Game 2, 8 points. Ako yung rebounds niya, he's been saddled with foul trouble also eh. 6 rebounds in the first game, just 3 in the second game.
Pero okay lang din na not necessarily na hindi siya yung makakuha ng rebound as long as he's the one boxing out Junmar Fajardo.
Kaya nga natatawagan ng foul siya. Babox out eh. So Lassiter is on the line. Ito si Lassiter kuminsa sa laro. Nakakalimutan ng depensa ng mga kalaban. Before you know it, he's scoring. He's just gonna produce the points.
Well, that, and also you have to look at, alam mo yung San Miguel nga, the pieces that they have. Kailangan mo depensahan lahat.
Wala kang pipiliin eh.
Oh, you keep the defense honest.
Randial gets an early sit down and Tautua is brought early to the floor. Randial already done with nearly 6 minutes of play. Abarientos gets an early call. Abarientos has played well, 23 points, 7 assists in the first game, best player in that game. In the meantime, Holt on the receiving end. Torres, who had a stellar game 1. Abarientos in the corner. Look at this two-man game. It rattles out. Almost blocking the offensive rebound. They couldn't get it. David could not control it.
Actually, game number 2, Seb, sinabi mo na nga itong si Norbert Torres, but even Ralph, who had, you know, a good game number 1. That was the advantage that they had.
Umutok eh. Coming off the bench, who had 13 points with 4 of 7 shooting there. Looks like we will pause for the first timeout. It's charged to Ginebra San Miguel. We're under 6 minutes. We'll be back.
Same thing natin dito, okay? Same thing dito. Asio, I go to the corner, okay? I go to the corner here. Then move, stay out here. Okay? Once you make the pass here, okay? So,
with the talent and depth ng lineup ni Coach Leo Austria, minsan kulang daw talaga yung 48 minutes to keep everybody happy sa kanilang playing time. And so Coach Leo tries to make it simple na pag maganda yung nilalaro mo, you stay longer in the court. Pero pag may mga hindi nagamit, he will manage yung onting tampo na natural lang naman daw sa manlalaro. But as much as he understands the emotions of his players, sabi nga ni Coach Leo, he's trying his best to give everybody a chance to play, pero give him a chance to coach as well. Seth and Dom.
Well, very important yun, sinabi ni Coach Leo. You know, it's a blessing and a curse to have such a strong team. It's all about management of the egos of these players. Kasi alam mo, kahit sinong ipasok mo, pwedeng magpakita. And these players, you want to keep them hungry. And makikita mo dun sa San Miguel, meron silang pattern na eh. Right? Kung kailan pinapasok, yung substitutions. And fair enough yung hinihingi ni Coach Leo that asking his players to allow him to coach and trust that the way he coaches will bring them the wins. End of the day, there may be some complaints when you're losing, but when you're winning, it's a completely different story.
And there's one person who probably knows more about that. It's Leo Austria.
Yes.
In his own playing career, he had to play behind Ronnie Magsano, Eric Altamirano, even Leo Isaac in the Shell team, even if he was the Rookie of the Year when he entered the league in 1985. And, you know, he had to take a back seat, but little did they know. Because si Leo, ang ganda ng amateur career sa Masaganang 99.
At saka, mahirap talaga yan. Siyempre, mas gusto mong malakas yung team mo. So you have the materials.
But bad screen.
Yes. But keeping those players happy is a challenge. Diba? To be able to give them enough playing time.
Mas madali pa nga mag-conduct ng orchestra kasi lahat tutugtog eh.
Oo. And Seth, tingnan mo na lang, diba? Game number 2, ang best player mo, Geronteng, hindi mo nga nagamit ng 6 quarters eh. Diba? Yung first game hindi mo nagamit. Nung first half ng game number 2, hindi mo nagamit. Pero ganun kaganda yung lineup nitong San Miguel. That this guy, basically what? 10th guy off the bench, 11th guy. Pagpasok, ganun yung difference na 12 points in the fourth quarter.
Kaya nga, ito series, sinabi natin ng umpisa. May mga gulat-gulat ito eh. Teka, ano foul? May bad screen. Look, to me, the best expression after a foul is called on that person is Moto Tua. Moto Tua never believes a foul
has ever been called
against him. He was never guilty of a foul. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Just wants to compete, I'm sure, no doubt. 13-9 ang bilang natin. This crowd is quiet. Kinakabahan yung PBA president kasi tayong dalawa magkasama. Late na itong game dahil doon kay RDO kanina.
Congratulations RDO.
I still love that Odor commercial.
One of the best ones.
Yes. And the best part there is Larry Ponesia's reaction. Oh, well done.
You cannot gamble when you're dinidepensan mo is that close to the basket.
Natuto na rin mag-pivot ito eh, no?
And protect that basket.
Exactly.
Susundutan ka eh.
All looking inside as we come down to 4 and 44. The ball is lost by Ginebra.
Remember also, Coach Tim, itong si David, when he's on the floor, obviously, something that you want to keep him on the floor because of his energy, but also you cannot make those types of mistakes.
Kasi
especially ngayong semifinals.
Part of the gamble you take, di ba? Pero siyempre, lahat naman may turnover. Hey. Almost, but not quite on the left-handed strike by Tua. Abariantes with the dash and dribble. Lost it, regained it. Is this Wami Pyongson called for the foul?
Looks like it.
Si San Miguel na sa katerbang guardia yung coach. Si Abanilla, Ato Agustin.
And speaking of keeping the players in check and kumbaga on the same page, napaka-importante ng assistant coaches to be able to talk to the players. And yun na nga, time to shine. Pagpasok mo, it's your time to shine. And when you're part of a strong team, mas mataas yung pressure for you to deliver more efficiently.
Alam mo, it's very simple eh. Follow the Raymond Aguilar principle of life. Who's been there in Ginebra forever and still has a job. Libre. Yun! Torres rings the bell and gets the lead down to 3.
Wide open itong si Norbert Torres. Nobody challenging that shot. San Miguel busy complaining to the referee there.
8 points in the first game, 10 in the second. Jericho Cruz with a launch, and Ginebra trying to be careful with the basketball here. Aray. What's he doing?
Wala pa. You can see that the decisions that David has been making has not been the ones that have been able to connect, so to speak.
He's trying to do 3 things at the same time, diba? Pero tama ka about the element of the energy that he provides. Si Troliano pumutok na no second game. Si Jericho Cruz, ayan na naman si Jericho. napayuko yung David. What's the call? Sabi ni Tim. What's the call? Diba? Nakita mo yun? We've learned how to read the lips of Tim Corner.
Foul on number 24, Jason David. Flagrant foul, penalty 1 on Jericho Cruz. Jericho Cruz has to sit on the bench
Jericho
for
also
3
had a
minutes.
flagrant one in game 1. And he's going to sit down for the remainder of this opening quarter.
That's the thing. Diba, pagka the intensity is up, it's all about also being able to control the emotions. Alam naman natin how physical Jericho Cruz
Oh,
is.
naman, given na yan. Tornado yun.
Oh, and hindi naman siya stranger sa flagrant foul penalty 1. I mean, it's happened to him already. But that's really, you know, his competitive nature, ayaw niya kasi magpatalo in anything.
He will fight for the ball. Diba? And he is brought to the bench. He'll sit down. And I think free throws are forthcoming. And to be fair naman to David, binalabag talaga siya. Ended up juggling the basketball. Alam mo, nahalata mo ang mga teams ngayon. Ano? And San Miguel will move in that direction very soon also. Getting younger and younger. We can see that in so many teams. Rain or shine has done, but even Talk and Tex has a bit of youth on its side. You like the veteran smarts, but you also need the legs.
Yes. Lalo na yung liga natin, tatlong komperensya.
Saka, pag tumatanda ka, lahat masakit.
Yes. And remember, we play, what, we have 3-4 playing dates a week.
Yeah. May out of town pa. Out of the country pa. Japet Ogun. Second basket by Aguilar.
Just good recognition that time by Barangay Ginebra, finding the open Japet Aguilar for a second jumper, trying to get to him, trying to look for him, trying to get his offense going.
Here's a second look at that play Dom was just describing. Second basket of Aguilar, 16-15, 1-point lead by Ginebra with 3:13 to go.
Japet Aguilar and his wife Cassie welcomed their third child, Juliana, last Wednesday. At kwento ni Japet, imbes na mas sanay na sila this time around, they're actually more anxious. But they welcomed a healthy baby girl. At don't worry daw dahil hindi siya napupuyat because the lolos and the lolas are very much stepping up to the plate, very hands-on. So would like to say our congratulations to the Aguilar family, Sev and Dom.
May mga apostolic duties that have to be taken care of. And one is the apo. Third by Japet. Congratulations, Japet.
Congratulations to Japet Aguilar at you know, maswerte na merong mga apostolic duties na you're very familiar with.
Yeah. And if masarap paglolo ka na, pagka kailangan paliguan o hugasan, soli mo sa nanay sa tatay. Sama na ugali. Ano? Okay. Balik po tayo sa basketball. 16-15 lamang ang Ginebra ng isa. Tabla po ang serye na ito. 1 game each. Si Seb Sarmenta po ito kasama si Dominic Uy at si Apple David. Grupo ng Sports 5 dito sa RPN at sa RPTV at saka yung mga sumusubaybay sa YouTube. Ang bibilis yung magsulat, ha?
Pero ang ganda ang lumalabas tayo sa YouTube.
Sumilip ako ng isang gabi doon ang bibilis mag-typing.
Nakita mo naman yung engagement ng mga PBA fans.
Samantala, si Teng gets his first stint on the floor in this game 3.
And because ang ganda ng nilaro niya ng game number 2, maaga pa lang, pinasok na siya ni Coach Leo.
Talk of youth and I'm about to say Alvin Teng, okay? But Jeron Teng, 15 minutes and 20 seconds, 15 points, valuable points. And Magu was beginning to talk about the plus and minuses of Teng, and he was mostly on the plus side of what the contribution of Teng was in that game.
And you know, this is how difficult it is and how great it is as well to be on a San Miguel team. Can you imagine, alam mo si Jeron Teng, you know, just a few years back, #1 scorer for basically Alaska and Converge. And then now, what, he's the 10th, 11th man off the bench. But when he's given that opportunity, he was ready. Diba mo? So makikita mo talaga yung attitude and the importance of keeping yourself ready.
Whoa! Talsikan lahat. Look at the coach. Look at the coaches.
Flopping ang hinihingi nila dito kay Jason David.
Parang choreographed, ano? Ang cue, ano? Tumayo lahat. Tapos sabay-sabay nagwagayway.
Reached in. Itong si Jason David.
Mahirap mag-flop pag sa likod, ha?
Oo. I think he wanted to exaggerate that contact.
In the meantime, Taukua has 4 points in this opening period.
Ang maganda naman dun kay Mo Tautua, did not react to it. Because they want Tautua to get fouls.
Walang tawag. Walang tawag. Iskati. Skies. Ay! Gumulong pa loob. Hina nga, hindi ka hilig. Estroliano also erupted in game number 2. Mo powers his way through. May foul, pang-foul.
Alam mo, pagkakuha pa lang ng bola ni Troliano, tinawag din na agad si Mo Tautua. Either he was gonna give a screen, or nung hindi lumabas yung depensa, nakita niya may advantage si Tautua sa ilalim. Going down low, getting the 2 points and the foul.
So binaba na si Torres, pinasok na si Ku.
So remember the first timeout at the 5:54 mark, lamang ng 4 yung San Miguel nun. And then nag 7-0 run. Or 7-2 run itong Barangay Ginebra. And then after the timeout, ito ng San Miguel, bumalik na to a 5-0 run. With their own 5-0 run.
Troliano from 16 rings the bell. And this has been the problem that Tim Cohn and his team have been facing. Too many open looks by San Miguel. The challenge is not sufficient. And now Troliano beginning to feel good. And we have a 30-second timeout used by Tim Cohn there.
But you know, partly because of, you know, yung defense. It's difficult when your schemes really basically rely. Pagkalaban mo yung San Miguel, you have to play good individual defense because of how strong the team is. And then you being able to follow the schemes. That's where it's important to have a very high IQ to be able to follow the schemes, especially for Coach Tim Cohn.
I'm absorbing this. I'm sure the audience is out there as we want to show you how good this class was.
This class, and all of these guys are actually playing in the semifinals,
Yeah.
what, 10 years later?
10 years na ba?
Diba? 2015 eh. Diba? 10 years later.
Magaling ka nga sa match. In the meantime, the shot clock is reduced to 7. Japet will make a decision. Who cannot elevate. He's bottled up. Abarientos throws up 8 prayer.
Wow.
It's answered.
Alam mo, pag ikaw yung dumidepensa kay RJ, pwede ma-frustrate ka talaga eh. Ang daming galaw eh.
In the meantime, baseline salvo. I think there was a foul prior to the conversion. Here's that last bailout, if you would call it. But the smart thing about Barrientos, he knew the shot clock was coming down. And that slow-mo and that three-point shot is brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook.
At Seb, yung tirang yun ni Abarientos, nandun na yung kamay ni Teng, right? He was trying to...
May depensa na yan.
Para ilayo ni RJ yung bola papunta dun sa kanan. nagawa pa rin niya. So, hindi naman niya na-challenge yung shot.
Hindi sufficient yung challenge. May presence, pero hindi sufficient challenge. 55 seconds. Alam mo, masarap maging kaklase ito si RJ Abriantos. Alam mo bakit?
Bakit?
Laging una siya sa cafeteria pag takbuhan. Di ba? Una siyang, nanunungkit ng foul. Tuwag gusto nilang sungkitan ng foul. Hold, kanto, ayaw. Lihis, rebound, cool. Lihis sa posisyon. Good pass by Teng. Great feed to Trollano. Good sense by Teng to see the streaking Trollano.
What a run by San Miguel here towards the end of the first quarter. Game of runs so far.
Japet carving room, hooks it in.
6 points now for Japet Aguilar.
You can tell that he never started to slow it down. Wami can't get it to fall in, and we are done with the opening period. At the end of the first 12 minutes, big run by San Miguel to have a 5-point lead as we prepare you to segue into the second quarter. You know, in the first game of this series, Don Trollano, well, we don't like to use this word very often, struggle, but it was actually that, because in game number 1, Trollano only had 5 points, shot only 1 out of 7, then suddenly said, I'll do better in game 2.
12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Pero hindi pa masyado maganda yung kanyang field goal shooting in that ball game. 4 of 13 for Trollano.
But it's better than just 5 points,
yes,
diba, coming off the... Kasi kailangan siyang mag-score coming off the bench.
Hinahanapan sila talaga ng puntos. Siya, si Jericho Cruz. And, you know, like we said, for San Miguel, what a big lift in Jeron Teng in that ball game. Yeah. And si Jeron kasi, pwede mo rin ilagay into multiple positions eh. Him and Trollano.
At naging defensive dilemma siya para sa Ginebra eh. Ma-atake kasi siya. 26-21, an 11-5 run by the Beermen in the tail end of that opening quarter, creating the gap that we have right now. Second quarter, stepping in, Sarmenta, Dominic Uy, Apple David, together with our entire Sports Right team here on RPTV. Here's Wami. Trollano launches. That'll count.
That's gonna count.
It's a 3+1 ito. Aray. Trollano looks like he's up to a fiery game, huh?
And that, then you gotta appreciate the screens that are being given, right? Being able to set up.
Ang taas ng screen, huh? Watch this.
Ito, that's that screen of Kahilig na natawagan ng foul. Ito si Stephen Holt.
Dalawa pa yung in-screen ni Kahilig doon. So, +1. Kay Kahilig. Counted yung kay Trollano.
Yes.
Si Kahilig ang na-foulan. Bang.
Kasi nag-ram through ng pick itong si Stephen Holt.
So, 30-21 ang bilang natin. Biggest lead ba yan? Malamang.
So far.
Sabi ng Ginebra, tama na. Abarrientos. Corner shot. Very short on that attempt by Gray. Rami Johnson behind the back dribble. Tautua. Here's Teng. Wants to dance and waltz. Back to Tautua. What a pass inside right to Trollano, but it is stripped from Don's hands.
So let's talk about that first quarter. 47% from the field itong San Miguel Beermen. 8 of 13 from that 2-point area. And then went to the free throw line 9 times, making 6 of them.
Roy Rosario, meanwhile, Dom, had a basket at point-blank range, cutting down the lead of San Miguel to 7. Rondial, by the way. Sorry, Tang is still there. In the meantime, in the corner, Ginebra picks it up. Libre si RJ. May foul.
He likes that matchup. Pag si Wami Johnson ang dumidepensa sa kanya.
Feeling niya mas malakas siya kay Wami. Mas malaki. Defensive stop brought to you by Pioneer Elastosil. Selyado ang bubong. Ano bang Barrientos, 23 points, 18 in the second game. Apple David will give us a report.
Sermon yung inabot ng Ginebra kay Coach Tim Cone as they're just playing but not paying attention to details. Ginawa pang example, yung last possession nila ng first quarter with RJ Abarrientos, 15 times daw nag-dribble. Walang pinuntahan, walang nangyari. They're not moving the ball enough. They're getting things done on their own. Dito sa second quarter, they have to make the right decisions, gentlemen.
Ang bilib naman ako sa Ginebra. May nagbilang ng dribble 15 times.
Actually, may nagbibilang pati ng pasa nila.
Yung pasa, naintindi ako, pero yung dribble,
that's to emphasize kasi that you want to move the ball.
8, 9, 10.
Right? Kailangan eh.
I'm teasing, of course.
Alam mo may tawag doon?
Yung pala, we actually have a guy that...
Alam mo may tawag doon?
Ano?
Doon sa ganung dribbling. That's what you call exploratory dribbling.
Ay, okay. Uh-oh. Whoa. What a fiery game. Roniano in double digits with 11.
Meron pa naalala ko nung naglalaro pa ako. Si Coach Derek, sinabi niya, oh, Dino, pagpasa sa'yo ng bola, bago pa. Nung pagpasa mo ng bola, luma na. Sa sobrang daming dribble.
Bago yun. Okay, in the meantime, Barrientos cuts up the interior. He has 6 points in this first half. San Miguel in front by 5 here in game number 3. Series is tied. 1 game apiece. Wami trying to make a decision. Kahili inside to Junmar. All great pass.
Good pass. Alam mo, overloaded yung left side na yon. Then they left Junmar open on the other side. That's why nung pagkuha ni Junmar ng bola, the defense had to collapse. But Junmar just such a good passer. Nahanap agad ito si Teng.
Inside 9 and 20. Ooh. Is Ginebra going to lose it? Yan ang hirap pag when the call is in front of the bench that is asking for the ball. And it looks like San Miguel will not get what they want. Ginebra gets to keep it. Who will the baseline inbound? Roy Rosario off to Abarrientos. That is a rejection. Jericho Cruz is back in harness after sitting out, but he's guilty of an offensive foul just a few seconds upon his return to the floor.
May gigil pa itong si Jericho Cruz.
Actually.
Okay. Coach Leo wanting to review that.
Yun na. Ito yung tawag ni Dr. J at saka ni Magunang Kwarta o Kahon.
Ako maniniwala ako kay Dr. J.
Okay.
Dun sa isa baka hindi.
Okay.
And I'm being nice when I say baka hindi.
May pag-asa. May pag-asa.
Alam naman natin na sino yung may pag-asa, di ba?
Ito. Formal na challenge.
Pero mabilis, ha?
After the review, the offensive foul call on Jericho Cruz is a foul. Arja Barrientos established the legal guarding position. Therefore, the challenge of San Miguel Beermen is not successful.
So, sa social media lalabas na si Jericho Rosales.
Oh.
Ay member ng San Miguel Beer team. Ito mo yung coaching staff ng San Miguel. Lahat magaling yan. Si G, dati ring head coach yan. At Augustin, nanalo rin ng championship dito sa PBA yan. In the meantime, shot clock at 14. Barrientos. It's a 7-point lead. This is going nowhere. Cahilig tried to keep it in play.
Even Andreas Cahilig, di ba? Pag tinignan mo siya, he was playing a lot of minutes when he was at Terra Firma. Paglipat dito sa San Miguel, obviously a lot more of a role player. Limited minutes, but when he's there, you know, end of the day, what you want to do is win ball games and win championships.
Barrientos, quick release. Mga quick release ng Ginebra, hindi kumakagat, ha? Good looks, but not staying in.
Pinag-usapan nga natin yung field goal percentage ng Ginebra in the first quarter, just 33%.
Cahilig, he has that shot, but misses it. Junmar repossesses it. Wami wants to go back to the Kraken. Surveys the floor. Sees a cutter and Cruz gets it to go.
Basta hawak ni Junmar yung bola, what you want to do is you keep on moving because the defense, nakafocus kay Junmar yan eh. So makakahanap ka ng open spot and Junmar can't find you.
Troy gets a chance for a three, won't connect. And the rebound, Jericho to Junmar, bothered. Could be a foul on Troy Rosario. Challenge naman ang Ginebra ngayon. Ubusan na ng challenge, ano ha? Kasi ang San Miguel, unsuccessful. Well, we're a little late coming to you wherever you are because we did have that ceremony for Randy Del Campo at halftime of the first game, which was won, by the way, by Meralco. So yung series na yun, sigurado 5.
So siguradong double header tayo hanggang Wednesday.
All on the floor, hacking foul by Rosario. It's affirmed. Therefore, the challenge of Barangay Ginebra is not successful.
Alam mo, pagka may foul, bihirang-bihira, hindi na re-reverse. Re-reverse, no? Bihirang-bihira. Anyway, 9-point lead by the Beermen, have led for the most part of this game. Nice pass inside.
3-second violation.
Ay, sayang naman. Ganda ng pasakan ni Troliano, Cruz, and then Junmar. (36-27). Aparientos. Troy. Probing. Aparientos hounded by Cruz. That's a great assignment for Jericho Cruz. And a tough one to deal with for Aparientos given how physical Jericho is. Air ball landing in the hands of the Kraken.
Not too many offensive rebounds for Barangay Ginebra.
Not too many. Jericho trying to create the opportunity. Torres gives up the foul.
You know, we keep saying na si Junmar Fajardo, when he has that basketball, the focus of the defense ay nasa kanya. Pero even without the basketball, yung dumidepensa kay Junmar needs to keep him out of the spot. And hindi lang iisa yung spot ng Junmar. He moves around. He's not just gonna plant himself in one area and just try to low post.
And here's the thing. Sanay na siya sa lahat ng klaseng tulak.
At dun sa depensa, di ba? Sa lahat ng klaseng depensa, kumbaga natapon mo na sa kanya.
Nakita mo na eh. Pati nga si Moto.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul. Sino itong nakahilata?
Si Cahilig. And frustration there for Troy Rosario. He just barreled through Cahilig. Well, you got to give it to Troy Rosario. Troy Rosario, when he goes, he goes hard. So it looks like Cahilig, the wind was knocked out of him.
Parang sinasabi of course, a simple frustration. Gamit ang utak.
Yung frustration.
Yeah, he's telling his team, make better decisions.
Yes.
The usual line for this one is, he got the wind knocked out of him. You don't say that in boxing because your wind is always going to get out. Well, as you get pummeled, but masakit yan, tama ka. Even as you return to the bench, nararamdaman mo pa yan. The world is breathing just a little. You're breathing a little
Maalog ka
harder.
talaga eh. Lalo na kaya like Troy Rosario.
Ayun naman, Ginebra turn to complain. Ha! Wami Johnson. And look at him going. He's asking for a technical.
Oh, he's asking for a technical.
He's asking for a technical.
He's asking for one.
He's asking for a technical. Tumilapon yung you know, we've known Tim for the longest time. He's looking for inspiration.
Yes.
You know, bumangga si Holt. Tumilapon si Junmar. They felt there may have been a foul against Junmar in the meantime. Wami Johnson shoots the tee. And now, Tim is not yet done talking about now flopping.
Ang sinasabi niya, was that a flop? So, ang kinokontest niya kasi, gumagalaw si Junmar. Right? So, it should have been an illegal screen on Junmar. So, kung bumagsak si Stephen Holt, then that means nag-flop itong si Stephen Holt.
Hey, the drama quotient increases just a little here. Rosario. Scotty. Fakes a pass. Makes it over to Holt. Torres thinking. Torres nearly lost it. And a Junmar foul, his second.
Second personal on Junmar Fajardo. 13-point lead for the San Miguel Beermen. 14-6 quarters so far by San Miguel.
Diba, you want to ask the question, why do coaches keep complaining about the officiating? Well, one, they want to win.
Yes.
Two, they feel so many things about the officiating.
At saka any call kasi you wanna...
Those little edges and
yes.
those little...
Tsaka one call could lead to a run.
Yeah. And such an expression as working the reps. But the reps are also smart, diba? Don't want to be worked over.
Tama.
40-28 is the count.
Yan ang pinakamahirap na trabaho sa lahat.
Yeah. You wonder why people want to do it sometimes. But you know, San Miguel is really choking Ginebra here with the pace of the game.
Yeah.
They're trying to push, but look at that tap out by Tautua.
Good recovery
Yeah.
from Tautua.
That's the right word. This timeout will be charged to the Beermen, who lead 40-28.
I think that's a winning streak and often give us a lot of pressure because we want to continue the streak but it's really hard, and I told them at the start of the series, so back to zero. Those things nangyari sa elimination through quarterfinals is already the thing of the past. Our players naman is in shape and then nanatili yung pride nila and we don't want to lose again at 2 in a row.
Hirap talaga pag may streaks, masaya pag tuloy-tuloy, pero pag na-break ko minsan, release relief actually.
Pressure din talaga diba? San Miguel was on a 10-game winning streak.
Alala ko ng my younger days, the Chris Parrad, I think I'm not sure of the number. It was 19 games straight. And talagang everybody was waiting for Crispo to lose. Spilled over several conferences na eh. In the meantime, our Board of Governors, many of them present here today with Commissioner Willie Michel because of the ceremony for Ranidel de Ocampo. What a special moment for Ranidel. He was so sincere in his sharing speech.
Ang para sa akin pinaka-touching yung sinabi niya na yung sa Gilas, di ba? Na hanggang ngayon, lalaban pa rin siya para sa bayan.
Best basketball commercial with Larry Ponacer. Yung reaction ni Larry. RJ. Ay, naku, hindi tumatama ang NSD. Perez. Johnson. Bullets it over to Jericho Cruz. All great pass to the crack. And he just missed. Oh, this is a good combine on the floor with Taudua. Huh? Back block!
You can't go like that against Japet.
What a sidestep. But here's Japet, puts it back in. He has 8, and he never comes within 10.
And off that timeout, that's what you want. You want to be able to get a stop and at the same time score on the other end.
CJ launches at 3. It pops away. Ball will stay there on the San Miguel side of the floor. Mawa ba tayo sa Sunday? Tapos na yung Disney show. It's almost the same show every year, but it's so magical. CJ, 4. No. (40-30). Scotty. Japet. Holt. Switch over. Shot clock reduced to 9. Troy trying to create room. Tucked away by Perez. Shot clock still ticking away. Layo. Defense of San Miguel is holding. They're switching well.
Never needing to do a better job. I feel of getting to the spots first and then moving. It seems like they're not as quick as and as sharp as they want to be. Ginebra, offensively.
Lassiter says, I'm very much around. Knocks in a 3. He has 8 in this first half. Familiar triangle formation of Ginebra. Scotty. Nababasa ng San Miguel yung outlet pass. In the meantime, Holt with a gentle floater that finds its way home.
Very patient that time, swinging it all the way to the other side.
The lead is at 11 with 3:40 to go. The Kraken beaten to the position. Ayun na may shoulder niya, which got hit several times in game 2. Holt aims. No. Tip in. Yes. Saktan si Junmar.
Pero alam naman natin kung si Junmar, he's tough. He's gonna try to play through that. We've seen him play through injuries.
Pero mga malalaking siko rin na lumalandig sa malaking balikat eh. Jericho travel. Yes.
Hasn't been able to get into a rhythm, itong si Jericho. 2 points pa lang siya. Flagrant foul penalty 1. Seems like, a little bit anxious still.
Tingnan natin kung ano ito. Si Marcia, 3-point shot. Brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook. May timeout tayo sa Heat. We shall bring you back to the Smart Araneta Coliseum after a few messages.
The open post natin, the open post. Okay? in. Pwede mag-swing, okay? Pagpasa dito. At walang tira. Give him the ball. Okay? Run. Okay. Give him the ball. Tagarski, mag-split kayo.
Dalawang ice bag yan, ha?
Lapad ng balikat eh. Pero tingnan mo yung semifinals average dito sa Jumar. 24 points per ball game. 73% from the field. So far, 0 points, 0 out of 3 from the field for Junmar Fajardo. Hasn't gotten going, pero lamang pa sila ng 9 points.
Alam mo, kahit matibay yan, meron.
Napansin nyo na nga, iniinda ni Junmar Fajardo yung kanyang balikat. Actually, before the game, sinasabi na niya, masakit na kaliwat kanan kasi panay nga daw yung landing ng mga siko, palaging natatamaan. And sabi pa nga niya, pag medyo mas tumatanda ka na daw, mas ramdam mo. But kidding aside, yung mga ganitong bagay daw, nasusolusyonan naman, nayeyeluhan, tsaka na daw yung mga sakit-sakit, small aches and pains siya daw. Trabaho lang, kayod lang, gagawin lahat para makapanalo itong kanyang kupunan. Balik sa inyo.
Nararamdaman mo yung sinasabi ni Miss David, yung paggising
yung tumatanda
sa umaga.
o yung...
Yung kasama yun, mas bata ka eh. Hindi, yung paggising sa umaga, bakit masakit?
Ay, oo. Hindi. Alam mo yung sakit, iba pa dun sa bakit ang tight.
Hindi naman tayo nagbabasketball na, di ba?
But one thing that's been tight is the offense of Barangay Ginebra. They only have 1 assist in this second quarter.
When you consider that they've been assist leader in the tournament many times over. Boy, they're...
No rhythm so far.
This should be an interesting halftime dissertation by Tim Kong.
Kanina nga, di ba, pumapoint na si Coach Tim dun sa utak. Diba? Kasi there will be times na it will be like this, pero hindi ka po pwedeng mawala sa depensa. Okay lang mawala ka sa, you get your shots, hindi pumapasok. Pero sa depensa, napaka-importante, especially when you're playing a team like San Miguel. You need to be able to understand anong ginagawa nyo defensively.
Tua has just made it an 11-point lead again for San Miguel. And the switching of, look at the way they switch, huh? Libre. Hindi lang pumasok. And, they lost it, they regained it.
Good hustle play by Maya there.
They need some energy, no?
Tsaka yung mga ganun, di ba? Yung mga play na kala mo tapos na, and you're able to make something out of it.
So, pulot-pulot, Jericho, the cutting down. Tua who's playing a stellar game here.
Kasi on the other end, ang dali para sa San Miguel.
10 points by Tua coming off the bench. That's a fast break that was aborted. There's a Roy. Actually open siya. Hindi niya tinira. Hold. Scotty will have to fire. Drills it in. Go ahead, please.
So if you're Ginebra, you want to keep yourself in the ball game, diba?
Yeah.
Less than double digits, and then make your adjustments at the half, meaning be able to talk about defensively defending San Miguel better.
There's a foul on Perez in the backcourt. 8 points by Scotty Thompson already. San Miguel is not in the penalty, neither is Ginebra. Oh, look at this. Raymond Aguilar. The Ginebra lifetimer. But they changed their mind. Si Raymond okay lang sa kanya. Alam niya yan. May isang player, hindi ko maalala sino. Hindi daw niya kilala si Raymond Aguilar. Hindi pa sila nagkakatagpuan. Ginebra is being forced to play at this tempo. They may like it, they may not like it, but they're behind right now. But Scotty will visit the free throw line for a pair.
Pero not by much, right? If you look
That
at
could have been larger, you know. That'll be 9 for Thompson. As you take a look what he has done so far in the series.
A big disparity between Game 1 and Game 2. And the win and the loss para dito kay Scotty Thompson. Yung 5 turnover, yun yung mabigat para sa Barangay Ginebra and kay Scotty.
ang dami nilang problema ng Game 2. Una, si Geronte. Pangalawa, pumutok na rin ng kapiraso si Troliano at saka si Cruz. Andun pa rin yung 2020 ng traffic. Tapos ang dami nilang turnover. Meantime, this one with Perez launching, rattles out, and look at Japet Aguilar fly for that rebound. Holt, Gray, ooh! Rebound battle. Japet plucks it. Here's Cool. 20 seconds remaining.
Wisely setting it up.
He's being entangled here. Needs to pass off. Japet contemplates. Down to 10 seconds.
You want to take the last shot if you're Barangay Ginebra.
You want a basket to bring into the locker room, actually. It won't be there. San Miguel Beer in control of the mood and tempo of game number 3, leading at the end of the 24-minute mark, 47-41. Here is our Babat player of the half, brought to you by Devan. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family only with Devan. Dominic and I and Apple David will bring back all of you to the Smart Araneta Coliseum. We'll break down this first half, which has San Miguel leading by 6.
Watching the Game 3 of the semifinal series between Barangay Ginebra and San Miguel. Our series is tied 1 win apiece, and in this game at halftime, Beermen po ang may kalamangan. Our score is 47-41. PBA fans, ang isa sa mga lagi nating inaabangan, the PBA All-Star, open na po ang ating voting. You just have to scan the QR code, visit www.pba.ph/allstar. Tapos, iboto na yung mga gusto nyo mapanood dyan. May 5 taga-North, 5 taga-South, 12 rookies and sophomores, and 12 juniors na kailangan i-vote. Tandaan po, ang PBA 50 All-Star will be happening at Candon City. Ngayon naman, we have a very special feature kung saan mapapanood natin ang solid 4 moments of CJ Perez and Troy Rosario.
Hi, this is CJ Perez of San Miguel Beermen, and this is my solid 4 in my PBA career. Yun, draft day, kasi finally nakamit ko na yung pangarap ko. Second, siguro winning my Rookie of the Year sa Colombian Jeep. third sa first championship with San Miguel. Fourth, playing with national team. Yun yung Actually, nag-start ako ng 2016, then 2019. 2019, doon ako nakapaglaro ng maayos, credit to Coach Yeng na in-invite niya ako doon. Then, ayun, first World Cup ko yun. Winning that Asian game after 60 years, nakuha namin yung gold. So, yeah, I'm part of that and I'm happy and hindi ko makakalimutan.
Hi, this is Troy Rosario and these are my solid 4 moments of my PBA career. Number 1, syempre, first championship ko, pandemic, bubble, sa mga top 4 ko sa basketball career ko. Second is yung being part national team, kahit nasa PBA, being part of the national team. Iba pag naglaro ka para sa national. Number 3, siguro yung i-share ko sa lahat ng mga audience na nandito nanonood every game na kung ano meron ng isang Troy Rosario. Number 4, memorable, sobrang binago ng basketball yung buhay ko eh. Mapa-PBA man na ako, nasa national team ako, nasa college ako. Sobrang laki ng pinagbago ng buhay ko dahil sa basketball. At yun ang top 4 moments ko sa basketball career ko.
Provided by Ralph, crossover mula kay Abarientos. Showtime!
Just incomplete control of that situation. RJ Abarientos, that skill level, pinakita niya kung gaano siya kagaling one-on-one. It's so difficult to stop him one-on-one. Hold up, no. Tatakbo si Noko. Adriano!
Si game nga ba yun? Meron pa rin. Still have to do.
How can you retire when you can still do things like that? Nokum. Look at Norwood! On your head!
Wow, that's dunk number 2.
Both put-back dunks. And this one came with a foul.
Still able to animate, Judd? Si Gabe Norwood.
My goodness, Gabe Norwood.
We're only in the third quarter.
Umupo sina Thompson at Rosario. Baltasar got the shot! Bastos jam! That was filthy, Dr. J.
Yeah, gotta give it to you.
Naglabas ng galit sa rim itong si Baltasar.
Shot. Holt gets a touch. 6 seconds remaining. Stephen Holt goes to Abarientos. Goes to Holt. Holt for the win! It's gone! NSD will head into the semifinals!
You know, if you look at this game, Carlo, seemed like almost every player had a time to shine for Barangay Ginebra. We saw Jeremiah Gray, we saw RJ Abarientos, we saw Japet Aguilar at the beginning, we saw Scotty Thompson, but in the end, the biggest play, the biggest moment of it all belongs to Stephen Holt.
As they punch their ticket into the semifinals, courtesy of that game winner coming from Stephen Holt.
Okay, 47-41 is the count. San Miguel had the lead as much as 13 points in that first half of play. It's the mood of the game that's hard to put a finger on. Both teams playing, especially more San Miguel, a better defensive job.
Better defensive job, definitely. Forcing turnovers in the first quarter. Pero no second quarter, yung turnovers ng San Miguel obviously did not help them. So kept really Barangay Ginebra in the ball game. Pag tinignan mo itong Barangay Ginebra, they're not playing, really well. They're not defending all that well. They've given up 47 points to San Miguel. This is something that they want to limit a little bit more. So tignan natin, after itong break, tignan natin ano mangyayari dito sa Barangay Ginebra kung magigising lang. Pero tignan muna natin yung 3-point field goal shooting ng Barangay Ginebra. This has been their weapon all throughout this conference. Only 18% from the 3-point area. San Miguel, really relies a lot more on the 2 points. 3 of 12 from the 3 points. Field goal percentage, 45 para sa San Miguel, 34% naman para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. Assists, this is where San Miguel has gotten the lead because of them moving that basketball, making it easier. Turnovers, bakit natin pinili ito? 7 turnovers lang for Barangay Ginebra in the first quarter. San Miguel, 11. Getting 8 turnovers in the second quarter. Pero itong Barangay Ginebra not necessarily able to convert on all of them. Though in the second quarter, nagawa nila yun. That's why they were able to keep this game a lot closer than San Miguel would have wanted. Still a 6-point lead by the San Miguel Beermen, 47-41. Tignan natin mga leading scorers. Scotty Thompson and Japit Aguilar both with 10. Abriantos with 7. Jeremiah Gray with 4. Troliano, Tautua 11 and 10. Marshall Laster knocking down that 3 with 8. CJ Perez had a hot start in that first quarter with 6 points pero hindi pa nakakapuntos dito sa ating second quarter. So tingnan natin sa simula ng third quarter which team will have the run at the start.
I'm very intrigued and curious to find out Apple David's report, especially the Ginebra locker room. Maganda mag-sermon to si team ko ng halftime. I'm sure Leo does it as well.
Kasi di ba nakita natin yung di ba si Coach Tim talagang hindi na natuwa.
Di
ba natawagan ng technical. Di ba? And we know that Coach Tim such a great coach, the winningest coach of all time in the PBA. He knows what he's doing. He knows what his team needs to be able to win. At dito sa first 24 minutes ng ating first half, nakita niya na they're not doing what it takes for them to be able to win this ballgame.
And naman si Tim, he likes to coach the series, diba? So he knows that there are certain games they will not win. We can try to win it, then disappoint, but he manages the team as far as the series is concerned. But if you are Ginebra, what's top of agenda before we listen to what Apple might report? What is their foremost concern on Ginebra?
I think defense, definitely. They need to be able to play better defense. Especially in the third and the fourth quarter. Yung madami tayong nakitang layup para dito sa San Miguel, and they need to make it more difficult for San Miguel. San Miguel shot 46% from the field.
Underway with the third quarter, Troliano working with CJ Perez. Troliano's first salvo does not work. By the way, earlier tonight, Meralco scoring their first win against TNT, 97-89. Chris Banquero was the best play with 18 points. Ball using Japin's flick. Scotty compressed, found a way to get through the traffic.
Naharang nila yung isang side, but Scotty able to pivot out of that help defense, getting that layup.
And skyrocketing Scotty has 12 points already. Here's Tautua. Talsik yung bantay, hindi pumasok, and the rebound in the hands of Greg. Scotty. The pass deflected. Masyadong looped high. And CJ Perez taps it gently on the glass.
He knew hahabulin siya. Binitbit niya all the way to that basket. Still a 6-point lead for the San Miguel Beermen.
And Perez has contributed 8 points to the cause of the Beermen here thus far. Called probing inside. May have been tagged by the... Uy, umamin si Mo. Bago yun.
Paminsan-minsan.
The favorite ko yung expression niya, di ba? Hindi ako always agree sa reaction niya, pero nakakatawa mo kung nasaktan si Mo, ha? Apple, nanong meron?
Yes, Ginebra was able to contain Junmar scoreless in the first half, pero lamang pa rin ang Beermen. Why? Because they allowed the bench to get going. So, laki talaga ng problema para dito sa Barangay Ginebra, but they have to be patient. Tsatsagain lang talaga nila ito, stay disciplined on defense, pero mas lalo sa opensa. They needed to make those extra passes, move the ball, and make better decisions. Ang San Miguel naman, they're happy with the second group. They got good energy, pero sa depensa, may konting paalala. They want to be able to stay in front of their man. No gambling, conservative defense. Sabi nga ni Coach Peter Martin, hindi yung hinahayaan nilang sila pa yung mag-generate ng shots ng Barangay Ginebra. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you very much, Apple David. In the meantime, George Gallant went a stint as head coach of the San Miguel team.
Won a championship.
Yeah, no Tortua. And you don't want to play golf with George
talaga.
Just absolutely scratch na yan, no? Pwede mag-pro pa yan,
Such a good golfer, and hindi pa yun. Ang galing pa mag-trash talk.
Lalo.
Para ramdam niya talaga sa'yo na panalo siya.
Troliano's heave, too long, hits the back rim. Japo Aguilar snares the board. Uh-oh. Somebody saying hi to the Ginebra bench. Alam mo, when I look at him and his body language, he's contemplating. What can I do differently? What do I need to switch on? Here's Scotty. Open is Japet. The fourth shot is there.
Alam mo yung puntos ni Japet, madadali. He's just waiting for his teammates to find him, going to that spot.
Crowd trying to rip up this Ginebra team. 12 points by Aguilar. Here's Junmar looking inside. Junmar still scoreless, as Apple pointed out. So the possibility of a 20-point game.
Still.
May not be. Oh, that is bothered. Here comes Ginebra trying to run. Japet Aguilar. Gray launches. Yes! And just like that, Ginebra is back in front, 50-49, in the wink of an eye, actually.
A 92 run by Barangay Ginebra in the first few minutes of this third quarter.
Which is usually San Miguel's quarter.
Yes.
Watch this block.
Really good block there by Troy Rosario, helping out. Itong sumasaksak na si Chris Ross. And then Japet Aguilar finding Jeremiah Gray open on the right wing, knocking down that three to lock up this 9-2 run.
That's hard. Pass the ball here. Okay. So here. Passing to Junmar, and then staggered screen dito kay Don. Okay. After nandito, staggered screen. Pagkalabing kay Junmar, up here, kay staggered screen. Okay, and then mag-stay ka sa loob. Okay? Staggered handoff. Dito nga yung bola. Pagka hindi mo maibigay, staggered handoff yun. Okay? Nagpunta rito. Junmar, pagkawala. Staggered horn. Okay, akit dito, Junmar will be here. Okay? But watch out, ha? Okay? Ito. Watch out, ha? Ito si Chris, okay? Baka open to. Okay? Okay? Yan, open. Pagkawala.
At the end of the first half, San Miguel had a 6-point lead. And Apple had pointed this out already, that the Kraken was still unproductive scoring-wise.
So expect after this timeout, sino pupuntahan ng San Miguel? They're going to go to Junmar for hard. They'll try to set him up.
Yeah, you know, we know that familiar mantra from Leo Austria. Get him involved. Rondial has that in mind. So does Troliano. But look at the Ginebra defense collapsing on Junmar. They gang up on him. Troliano fakes, can't shake off Gray, drops it.
tinitignan niya sa gilid ng mata niya kung nasan yung depensa ng Barangay Ginebra.
Asan ka?
And kita mo yung adjustment doon ng Ginebra defense doon. Alam ni Scotty na pupunta agad dito kay Junmar. So umaabang siya doon sa blind side nitong si Junmar Fajardo. So Fajardo knew that was coming, finding his teammate.
Chris Ross guilty of his second contact against Scotty Thompson. Second team foul of the Beermen. Perez trying to poke the ball out of the hands of Iscati. Troy from 15, short. San Miguel with a 2-point edge. Perez dancing, cracking, block. Scotty trying to shield away Perez, but here's Trollano, aims at 3, drops it.
After that timeout, you can see Don Trollano just coming alive. He's got 17.
He's most in the series after all those struggles in game 1. After tasting the lead briefly at 50-49, San Miguel with their own run here. 6-0. That will not connect. Trollano battling. Lead pass. CJ will fly. Goodbye. Just like that, San Miguel with a 7-point lead after waking up to a late alarm clock.
The last 2 minutes naman, it's been an 8-0 run by the San Miguel Beermen. 6 points for Trollano, and then this layup by CJ Perez.
The numbers of CJ Perez erupting in game 1, though they lost that first game. In the second game, he had 11. And look at the shooting. Pababa, you know?
Oo, 24% lang para kay CJ Perez in that ball game in game number 2, even though they won. 10 points so far now for CJ in this ball game. So, you know, right there where he wants to be. And we're only in the third quarter and a lot of time still to play. 4 of 10 so far from the field for CJ.
When they're still live with you on RPE TV and coming in we're coming in late because of the award ceremony, the retirement ceremony for Randy Del Dio Campo. Number 33 nga pala siya. Ha? Ilan na rin yung na-retire? No?
Harvey Carey, Jimmy Alapag, for TNT. And then si Asi ang nag-retire, ang NLEX eh.
Soon to come siguro, Kelly Williams yan, ano, on the time is right.
Pwede.
And
Jason Castro, maybe?
In the future, no? Si Patrimonio na-retire na yung number niya. In the meantime, may foul, Sabit, Ross with his third. And San Miguel's 13th foul. Clean pa rin ang Ginebra. Medyo napako na naman Ginebra sa 50 points, no? Lamang sila ng 50-49 eh. Libre. Ayaw. Ito naman San Miguel. Favorite quarter, the third. Trollano attacks seriously. 10-0 run.
Wow. Don Trollano has been the one leading this charge with 8 of the 10 points.
Na-disappoint si team kasi nabago na nila yung game eh, no? Lumamang na eh. Kaso, bilis mag-recover ng Beermen. Ito na po ang Kraken. So far, no points. But he's willing to give up the ball. Trollano
Wow.
Just strong underneath.
Wow.
21-point game by Don Troliano.
At ang mabigat doon, siya yung nagbintis, walang nakabox out. Siya nakakuha ng offensive rebound, put back agad.
And the Barangay compelled, needing a timeout here, down all of a sudden by 11. We have you back with us here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum in Cubao, Quezon City. Don Troliano, he who struggled in Game 1 and picked it up in Game 2. In Game 1, boy, just 1 out of 7. But tonight, red hot with 21 points.
11 in the first half para dito kay Don Troliano. And in the third quarter, we've only played over 5 minutes already with 10 points. So total of 21 para dito kay Don Troliano.
This third quarter has always been San Miguel's quarter in most of their games and in this series as well. And now, after losing the lead briefly, they stepped on the gear again and cranked it up.
5 of 7 from the field, from the 2-point area, and 3 of 4 from the 3-point area para dito kay Don Troliano.
Just when Ginebra thought they were out of the woods and on the way to establishing their own mark on the game, here comes San Miguel roaring back with this hot clip of 12 straight points. Inbound problem. Boy, some young legs are on the floor for Ginebra here.
They need that energy. They need to be able to keep in step.
Torres and Q, they're hoping they will re-explode as they did in Game 1.
And remember, nung Game 1, ito yung grupo na nagpalamang sa Barangay Ginebra.
Yes. But turnovers continue to be a problem. CJ Perez goes to the air and somebody clipped.
Oh, that's the shoulder again.
The shoulder. Scotty is the one charged with the foul. Alam mo si Junmar, walang kaaway yan dito eh.
Oo eh.
Diba? So, mga players, pag nasasaktan si Junmar, ano masakit? Eh, hindi naman nananakit yan si Junmar eh.
Such a lovable big man, si Junmar.
Just when you say that, medyo tao lang, naiinis din.
Naiinis din. Gusto makabawi itong si Junmar.
Masakit na po ang balikat ko. Shot clock reads 14. 11-point lead by the Beermen. Half of this quarter is gone. Perez, Troliano waiting for the possible pass. He gets it! Well run play.
Alam mo, 7 years na nasabi natin, ang daming points of attack kasi nitong San Miguel.
Oh, sobrang. And that's 23 for Don Troliano. And another turnover.
This is the third timeout already of Barangay Ginebra in this quarter alone.
And the Beer Brigade celebrates. They are back in the lead by 15, their biggest lead in this game. Look at this defensive stop brought to you by Pioneer Elastosil. Silyado ang bubong, anumang panahon. This third quarter is down to 5:36.1 seconds. Look at this number on your picture.
18 points for San Miguel in this quarter alone. 9 only for Barangay Ginebra. At Sev, yung turnovers ng Ginebra sunod-sunod. Apat na turnover yan.
Apple, what do you have?
Yes, nagpalit ng mga players na nga dito si Coach Tim Cone, pero tulad ng kaninang grupo, mukhang di pa rin sila natututo. You can feel the frustration from Coach Tim Cone. Sinabihan na niya yung players na you have to come out tough and sharp off time out, pero hindi pa rin nagagawa ng Barangay Ginebra. So balasa na ng balasa dito, and let's see kung sino magpo-provide ng spark na hinahanap ni Coach Tim.
That is exactly right. Balasa ng balasa. Where is the explosion coming from? San Miguel limiting Ginebra to just one attempt at the basket. CJ attacking ferociously. He will go visit the line for a pair.
And on one end, itong San Miguel just allowing Barangay Ginebra to one attempt at a time.
Parang ano, no? Minsan ka lang pupunta sa isang portion ng grocery. Hindi ka na pwede mag-uwi na. Hindi ka na pwede magbalik ng iba. May kulang kang gatas, kulang kang saging, wala ka. Sorry ka. Perez misses the first. Who's this coming in? Is this Nards Pinto? Yeah. They're looking for an energizer.
I'm just trying everything right now, si Coach Tim.
Two misses by Perez. The lead stands at 15. You were saying about turnovers? Ilan na yan? 5?
You're just out of sync, yes. 5 this quarter alone.
Trollano is free. Won't drop the 3. 4:46 to go. And a drive by Troy Rosario.
Oh, finally a basket. But San Ginebra was scoreless in close to 5 minutes.
Yes, that's 5 points for Rosario. There's a foul against the Barrientos. Fourteen fouls against the Barangay. Second on Abarientos. 4.5 remaining in this third quarter. Inside we go, Perez. Too easy.
And yun yung sinasabi ni Apple kanina, na sinasabi ni Coach Tim, that you have to be sharp. Not just sharp coming off timeouts, but even in inbound plays, kinakailangan alam mo yung nangyayari. You have to be aware of where the person is. And that time, kita mo yung Chris Ross, especially when Chris Ross is inside. He is looking at guys that may be taking a little bit off that concentration.
You know, Ross has been there to wreak havoc. Siyang havoc ng San Miguel. Disruptor. And it's good things for San Miguel, actually. What is the call?
That's an offensive foul.
Wow, that's a turnover if you look at it. Parang sinasabi ni Tim, aray, ang hirap yung panoorin.
And there will be games or parts of the game that will be like this. Ang importante is makabalik, right? Makabalik, you know, you may not win the ball game, but regain that sharpness or bring something because you will be playing again on Sunday.
And the exasperation comes from the fact that they were already in the lead by 1. Temporary, and Tautua finds a way to receive the pass from CJ Perez. Tautua registering 12. Abarientos shadowed. Torres can't drill it in. Again, one shot at a time. Perez 1 against 4.
Was able to split that. And CJ Perez is using his quickness.
Apat na ang foul ni Abarientos, and here's that great feed to Tautua. Libre, no?
Tatlo na yung basically nakuhang depensa ni CJ, ano? Rosario, Abarientos, and even David.
First free throw does not bite. Now, Steele is coming in.
Going through that bench of his.
They need baskets. They need, even Ko is on standby there. And I understand that siya Is that Shena that I
Perez, yung asawa ni CJ.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aray. Troliano with a foul. 4th on the team. Rosario will sit down, and Ralph Koo, in the hope that he will erupt here as he did in game 1. David Pinto wide open. There, wanted to pop out, and finally they get a 3.
At Sef, nararamdaman mo yung fans ng Ginebra na nandito want to cheer.
For something.
So they gotta give them something to cheer for.
Troliano wiggles, can't drop it. From Dial keeps it in play. Troliano gets it to go.
Wow.
With a twisteroo and a foul as well.
25 points for Troliano, 14 here in the 3rd quarter. San Miguel a step ahead, just fighting for those loose balls.
Look at the bench of Ginebra, so stunned. This is a difficult shot. Legend bothered. Pag na-shoot mo, masaya ka eh, no? Gotcha. Foul pa. Pasok pa. 73-55. Kalahin mo, biglang 18 to.
Bilis eh, no? Tsaka 9-0 start yung Barangay Ginebra at the start of this quarter, 9-2 rather.
Counter ng 12 points straight pagkatapos. And they have been unstoppable, and they still will visit the free throw line.
Ever since the 9-minute and 11 mark, 50-49 yung score natin.
Oh, exactly. Ginebra lamang.
Oo. It's been a 24-5 move by San Miguel.
Ganun kalaki, no? Ross is given a break. Wamit Johnson returns to the hardwood. He still takes care of the point. His mission, try. Here's Pinto accelerating against Johnson. Does not force it. Libre. Nicely done.
You got to get something positive if you're Barangay Ginebra, and you got to fight for it.
Got to chop it down a little before that 4th quarter. Because the 4th quarter, 12 minutes may not be enough time. 2 and 12 remaining here. Bullet pass for Troliano. Too strong, too hard. Difficult to field. David is still Pinto, the veteran. Drives hard out Tua. And San Miguel in penalty. Free throws coming up.
Well, if you're San Miguel, you don't want this run to just disappear just like that, because
exactly.
it can happen, right? Nakita natin kung gaano kaganda rin yung ginawa ng Ginebra in the first 2.5 minutes of this quarter.
Pinto now with 4 points. Lassiter returns, giving Don Troliano a chance to be applauded by the Beer Brigade.
Putting on some pressure naman itong Barangay Ginebra.
13 ang lamang ng Beermen. Cruz back at the game. Tang to the wing. Wami open. It's the edge of the board. May tumalsik si Tautua.
Looks like a foul on Pinto.
You got that. Free throws ito. Penalty rin naman ng Ginebra.
Ginebra, you just want to try and cut down the lead. Like we said, diba? Pagbabayin mo lang into single digits. You're not playing well. And, you know, the lead is not that big.
You think about, diba? As we always say, malayo pa to. Crowd trying to get into the jersey of Tautua. And when I say that, it's mostly the Ginebra fans. Tautua earns a split from the line. I understand that's Aida Tautua. Wiggle. Foul baiting expedition. Spell expedition. Trip. T-R-I-P.
Pwede, dog na lang.
K9. Pinahirapan eh. Pinto. Hey, Nards Pinto coming off the bench with the 6-point contribution, cutting down the lead to 13.
Digging deep into that bench. Itong si Coach Tim. Finding some positivity
He really
here.
needs something. And so far, he's been trying to come up with a solution. San Miguel has roared back, and a foul could be on Tang here.
Can't let your guard down if you're San Miguel.
It is on Lassiter, rather. Free throws coming up for Ralph Koo. As you recall, 13 points in game 1, 4 of 7 from the field. Of that number, 4 of 6 from the 3-point zone. May kamay talaga ito. A minute and 19. Tang ahead to Lassiter. Can't load up. Tang. Pwedeng big guard, no? Tang waltzing, dancing, elevates. No. Tautua grabs it. Has to stoop down low for it. San Miguel keeps it. Cruz, jab stepping, accelerating, missing. Tautua misses. There's a block on Tang. Sinandalan ni Tang, may foul.
Ang maganda dito naman sa San Miguel, when you have Tang there, Jericho Cruz and Mo Tautua, they are fighting for those rebounds.
Ang hirap pag mag-referee ka sa San Miguel game. Ang daming coach kumakausap sa'yo, no?
Daming tumatayo, daming nakikita.
San Miguel with an 11-point lead. Yung release niya may pitik.
Meron. See, this is what we're talking about. Tong Ginebra fans want something
to cheer about.
Yes.
They can't cheer about their turnovers, you know. So they'll cheer about the turnovers of San Miguel.
Lalo na pag nakita nila yung effort ng players, yun nagigising na, appreciate na yan eh.
Naman. Ito yung sinasabi, baka matapyasan into a single digit. Good crossover. It is stripped away. Barangay Ginebra will keep it. Tang will move out, and Trollanos had quite a night back on the wood. Trollano with 26. Pinto battling against Swami. Pivot move. The pass too congested. 22 seconds remaining. Jericho Cruz flying, missing at the line.
Nothing for Jericho.
Steal, block, underneath, Trollano, taken away by Cole. David, no, and free throws coming up.
But the crowd is alive.
Nothing was scored, Nothing was scored. But as Dominic Owie put it so succinctly, they want to do this. Cool. San Miguel with a solid statement in their favorite quarter, the third. They lead going into the fourth by 11. let's summarize the proceedings so far. Talk of ball movement, everybody getting a touch of the ball so far.
Well, you love that ball movement by the San Miguel Beermen, making life so easy. When you move that basketball, you get easy shots.
And their bench has joined the party as well.
Lalo na nanggaling yung puntos, guys, like Mo Tautua Don Trollano. What a game for him so far. He's got 26 points.
Which is the bulk of the bench scoring. And the scoring run in the third quarter, San Miguel, their favorite quarter.
21-2. That's just a huge run by the San Miguel Beermen. And that was after a 9-2 run ng Barangay Ginebra sa simula ng third.
And the fans were already hopeful that the tables have been turned around, at least for the time being. But San Miguel said, no way, we're coming back with a loud run of our own. This lead is significant given what he has not been able to do.
Well, Junmar Fajardo in 26 minutes of action has not scored, has 9 rebounds though, but has only basically touched the ball 4 times or attempted 4 times. You want him to have more touches than that, so you look at San Miguel try to go to him. But
you get the feeling he's also not looking for his shot yet.
Hindi pa kailangan eh. Sabi nga ni Apple kanina, diba, masakit yung balikan niya. But he'll soldier on.
Last 12 minutes, game 3. Here's the Barrientos. Fires. He will get chances from the free throw line. Third foul on Cruz. Barrientos, who so far has 7 points, will try to get some more from the free throw line.
Substitution.
Kala ni Kraken siya yung papalitan.
No matching up against Barangay Ginebra kasi nandiyan si Troy tsaka itong si Japet eh.
Okay, nabawasan. 9 points. There's Cruz, Trollano, who has 26. And there's a foul from the rear. Could be on Japet here as they try to tie down Junmar Fajardo.
Always got to know where Junmar is.
Apple, what do you have right now?
Coach Tim Cone commended yung finishers niya nung third quarter, saying great job for keeping them in the game. Now sa grupo na ito na nag-start dito sa fourth quarter, a big challenge for the first 3 minutes now to be able to sustain the energy, the fight, and the momentum. Balik sa inyo.
And let's see how that evolves in the next couple of minutes here.
Importante yan to be able to keep the fight, right? Keep them in the ball game. Kasi pwedeng kumbaga pwedeng natapos na eh.
Wide open Jericho Cruz. No. There's Junmar pining for a basket. He'll try to get it from the free throw line after being fouled underneath.
They want Junmar to work for every single shot and possession. Sev, in the third quarter, itong San Miguel, 3 of 10 from the free throw line. CJ Perez, 1 of 5.
Parang game 1 woes nila. And now Fajardo with his first point. You know, sasabihin, if Ginebra goes on to lose this, they tried to stop San Miguel. Now he has scored so much less, and they still have not been able to stop San Miguel kasi others picked up the slack.
Well, actually, both games, kita mo bench points eh, di ba? Nung first game, Ginebra won, Barrientos, Ralph Fu, Norbert Torres. Game number 2, San Miguel won. You look at Jeron Teng.
Yep. Now that you put it that way, yes. Barrientos with a struggle here today, but is he going to get a free throw opportunity? No, because Japet Aguilar has been called for a loose ball foul. Johnson, Juliano, Cruz, Cautua, and Junmar Fajardo, the unit for San Miguel. .40 to go. Juliano gallops, stretches, misses. Junmar gathers, surrounded, scores. Foul as well.
They're just trying to hold him down. Junmar Fajardo just finding a way to be able to score there. It's an interesting statistic in the third quarter. Tingnan muna natin ito. Itong strength ni Junmar, creating space. Guys trying to stop him. That's Troy Rosario and Java Tegalar. Itong statistic na to. Barangay Ginebra shot 43% from the field in the third quarter. San Miguel only shot 38%. Pero big disparity. Barangay Ginebra 6 of 14 total from the field. San Miguel 11 of 29. So halos double, more than double yung number of attempts ng San Miguel in the third quarter. That's because of the turnovers ng Barangay Ginebra. They had 8 turnovers in that third quarter.
Those little ironies, you know. In the meantime, Abariento so far limited to 9 points. Torres with Tautua on him. Shot clock down to 7. Scotty escapes momentarily. The adjustment, the stretch.
They're trying. Itong Barangay Ginebra.
They're trying. But San Miguel has done so far a good job of warding off, controlling Ginebra. Tautua pivots. Kay Tautua binigay. You know, Ginebra needs to play at a faster pace, really. Quicker pace, actually.
Coach Tim bringing in Torres once again. And Pinto, who played well in that third quarter.
Oh, Wami Johnson may have been guilty of a foul in three-point country. That will be 3 on Wami. Perez is about to come in. Wami knows he's going to be changed. Ross is already on the sideline. Lead is 10.
Really can't let your guard down with San Miguel, Ginebra. Kasi itong San Miguel, like we said, diba? They're not playing all that well.
Oh.
And Ginebra is not playing well.
Series, Kasi at a certain point, they dip yung energy, they dip yung rhythm. Magbabago siguro yan pagka 3-2 na yung count ng serye, 3-1. When survival is at stake. Junmar collects it. He has 13 boards. Handoff to CJ Perez. Handled away by Torres to try to snap it away from Junmar. Ross. No.
Definitely a lot more active defensively itong Barangay Ginebra.
Clearly so. Scotty with the grab. Pinto. Libre. Ayaw. Follow up. Yes. And Ginebra comes within 7, forcing the Beermen to utilize the timeout. Watch this. The miss, the recollection, and the basket. Back in a moment.
Let me post up and I Junior to the backside. I got North. Let him to the backside. Okay. So, kailangan. Now, pagka nakakuha sa dito, okay? Nakakuha ng bola dito. Guys, don't stand still here. You have to cut. Okay? You have to cut. And then, spin back tayo. Now, pinagkuha nyo dito, puro one-on-one. After this, puro one-on-one. Okay, block. Okay? Dahil nakikick out. Ngayon, ang tao si Rosario, pwede rin tumira yun. Lagi nasa labas. Masayo, sino? Okay? They are in the penalty. Okay, kaya kailangan deliberate tayo. Let's get the ball to the poster. We have to have some proof. Okay, come on, please.
Exactly 9 minutes and 1.5 seconds remaining in the final quarter, game number 3. Series is tied at 1 each. Abarientos series average of 20 has not even hit twin digits so far.
It's all about finding the next guy.
Yeah.
Right? Itong both teams. Like you mentioned, the first 2 games, yung bench, guys coming off the bench were able to provide that spark.
Pinto pounding. Ross scoop past the Perez. Tears up the inside.
That's what you need off that timeout. You need to be able to score if you're San Miguel and to stop this run of Barangay Ginebra.
Number 77, CJ Perez with 17. Here's Torres. Created the shot, but can't sink it. Rebound, loops, Holt puts it back in.
Seb, pangalawang offensive rebound na yan ng Barangay Ginebra and pretty much uncontested.
Junmar glides inside. There is a foul.
You can see Junmar is a lot more aggressive here.
Shooting 2, Junmar Fajardo.
Still 7-point lead, a lot of time left. Junmar 4 points and 13 rebounds.
Okay, Apple David has a report.
It's all about weathering this Ginebra storm for San Miguel. Dagdag na rin dyan, sabi ni Coach Peter Martin, we've been talking about how Junmar only has, well, now 3 points. Well, now is the time. Kaya rin naman nakikita natin, mas pinupuntahan nila si Abay ngayon. Balik sa inyo.
And logic dictates that you do that.
Puntahan mo yung 9-time MVP, di ba?
Sayang naman yung nandyan. Pero Junmar willing to share the ball kasi mainit si Toroliano.
Hindi, tsaka ano yan, diba? When you look at it, that just keeps the defense guessing.
Yeah, more than anything else. Here's Japa trying to draw out Junmar. Scotty. 6 seconds of the shooting clock. Somebody has to make a decision here. Torres can't catch it properly. Forced shot. No. Here's Perez spearheading the attack. He knew he wouldn't make it. Alam niyang hindi papasok yung Figueroa.
At alam niya kung saan babagsak. He's the most dangerous, the player on the court there, the one who's taking that shot. Kita mo dun sa kabilang side, nakastop ang San Miguel, only 1 attempt. Walang offensive rebound ng Barangay Ginebra. Another timeout by Barangay.
Okay? Next play natin like this. Okay? Okay? Dali mo dito. Don, andito ka. Okay, Don, andito ka. Rodney, dito ka. Okay, Junmar, andito ka. Okay? Dadalhin dito. Okay, bigyan mo ni screen ko. Okay, dito ka. Screen for Junmar. Okay? Rodney, screen for Don. Okay, pwede ibigay dito. Okay? And then, si Jay, dito ka. Pagkawala dito, pwede dito. I-ball screen nyo. Okay? Green screen sandali. Okay? Nandito ka doon, ha? Aljumar, nandito. Andito ka, Rodney. Okay? So, kayong dalawa magbibigay dito. Pagkabinigay dito. Okay? Screen. Player screen doon. Okay?
Time is down to 7 and 37.3. Again, earlier today, we had Meralco scoring their first win in their own series against TNT, 97-89. Because Manquero was the best player earlier today. Ginebra looking for that rally. Not coming. Brundial with a hand on it.
What a stop by San Miguel.
Here's Troliano. Hounded no end by Scotty. There's a foul on Thompson. And free throws coming up for Don Troliano, who has already erupted for 26.
Parang very short yung runs ng Barangay Ginebra.
Hindi sustained, ano?
No.
Kasi ang bilis mo.
Ang bilis din makarecover ng
San Miguel sobra. Holt replaced now by Gray. Where is Patricia Troliano? Right there. Somewhere there. Next time close up now, dude. Crowd checking. $85-73.
That wasn't the best pass by Japet Aguilar. Kind of weak there.
Wala. Alam mo, Dom, pagka kumapit dito yung San Miguel, alam ko maraming pang oras. It will be a different Ginebra team on Sunday against given survival at stake. If they don't want to fall behind 3-1. This game, you know it. You've been there on the floor. There are days like this.
Yes.
Kahit anong gawin mo.
Tough days. Right? And he's got to play through it.
Maybe they'll come close.
And you just want to be able to at least run your plays well.
Yeah.
Diba? Kahit hindi mo ma-shoot yun.
Troliano with a stutter step hesitation. No. Si Ross susundot yan. Yun.
So that's a well-executed two-man ball game, and you can see, it's one of the days, and Japet Aguilar holding on to his shorts. They're a little bit winded.
Yeah, 14 points by Aguilar.
Mapapagod ka rin kasi pag pinapantay mo si Junior, tinutulak mo na tinutulak.
That's a given. Ross, no. Junar, twirling. Can't get it to roll inside. Torres takes it away. 5.5 to go.
Just a 3-possession ball game.
Torres fakes and shake off the defense. Scotty. The Ginebra fans have put on their rally caps, but it's not happening,
We're talking about it, diba? Kailangan you give them something to cheer about.
You have to like the pirate.
Oo.
And Troliano, expedition. Finding fouls. Thompson with 5.
You know, even if you're not making the shots, you know, the effort, right? Trying to get those offensive rebounds, make big plays. And it's evident, you know, look at the Barangay Ginebra now. They only have 1 timeout left. Ang dami nilang tinawag na timeout in the third quarter. Trying to stop those runs.
That'll be 28 for Leon, or 29 right now.
Stephen Holt also with just 6 points in this ball game, 2 of 11 from the field. Kalahati ng average niya dito sa semifinals. Going small this time itong Barangay Ginebra.
Andali, may point si Ross. Scorer stable, pero binigay ng bola, tuloy ang aksyon. Lead is back to 12. 4:50 to go. Barrientos, Gray, 2 cutters. The open shot. Big man in red flying.
That's what you want to see.
Yep.
And you keep fighting, trying to get those 50-50 balls.
Inbound from the baseline. Long inbound. Ross nearly stepping into that one. They need a shot.
Could this be the start for Barangay Ginebra?
Let's see.
Especially when it's RJ Abarientos, iba yung effect niya sa crowd.
87-78, 9-point lead. Now, if you're San Miguel, you don't need to rush in. You can use some time here. But keep an attack mode alive. Muntik makakuha ni Scotty. Shot clock down to 1. Nakuha na rin. Binato. Gray. Abarientos. Gray. Downstairs we go. Libre Scotty lets it fly. They have woken up just a tad here.
And you expected that. After back-to-back threes, Coach Leo Ostia forced to call this timeout.
3-point shot brought here by Arena Plus Sportsbook. And the lead has been cut down to 6. We will have you back with us shortly.
Once you get here, hey, get the ball, stagger screen. Stagger screen.
Let's do some comparing here.
Scotty Thompson, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 6 of 13 from the field. CJ Perez naman 19 points, 3 rebounds, 8 of 15 from the field. Basically, both guys canceling each other's performance, right? In terms of the scoring, CJ Perez trying to lead that run for San Miguel. Ito namang si Barangay Ginebra with Scotty Thompson. He's trying to bring his team back. Now only down by 6. 3 minutes and 44 left in this ball game.
2 possessions, Tsatsagain nila ito. And San Miguel, wary of the fact that, you know, Ginebra can suddenly find lightning in some kind of bottle.
Barangay Ginebra trying to lean into that never say die spirit.
Pumabalik na naman yung salitang pag-asa rito. Basta ako naniniwala.
Madaming ang umaasa pa.
Ako alam ko may pag-asa si Apo. Walang duda yun. Pero may mga umaasa. Good luck sa inyo. They need the basket here.
Yes, definitely.
Uy! Oh, that's a close call. The referee right on top of that. Shot clock of the Beermen down to 7.6. Anxious moments for the Beer Battalion. Perez says, no. Here comes Ginebra, leading a 4-on-2. Scotty spearheading. To the wing we go.
Gotta make this possession count if you're Barangay Ginebra.
Traffic shot. Yes!
Patient that time, spread the floor well.
Find the creases.
And everybody went down quicker than San Miguel.
14 points by Abarientos. Good cut. Troliano succeeds. And that'll be a 30-point game.
Just waiting for the right moment.
I correct myself. 32. Si Ross kasi veterano eh. Sige, mahabol sila. Ganito tayo.
Tsaka alam nila, di ba, poposte sila dito kay RJ Abarientos. Chris Ross finding the curling Troliano.
Eh si Troliano magaling na mag-move without the ball, di ba? That's a 33-point output. Mahirapan tayo manag ng best player sa San Miguel dito. Nice turnaround. Won't bite, however. Loose ball foul underneath. Japet will get his fifth.
That's his fifth.
You know, the beer faithful, walay kasi sila magkaupo eh. Kaya pag nag-cheer sila yung section doon sa may 2-1-3, yun lang ang nadidinig mong sabay-sabay na nag-chat-chat.
San Miguel keeping this game within reach, for Barangay Ginebra. With those free throws.
You can hear the bench. Isa lang.
19 of 32 for the San Miguel Beermen. 12 misses. On the other hand, Ginebra doing a much better job. 20 of 25.
Anything is better than what they did in game 1.
Oh, 48% lang sila dun.
Yep. Scotty attacks. That could be it.
Chris Ross with a defensive play.
They can burn some clock here. That rally was nipped at the butt. To the corner, Troliano fly by. Good lane. And the Kraken.
Still nothing for Jumar. Very close.
Attempted steals. Japet with the wing. 3. No. Tip in. No.
Even if it's not going in para sa Barangay Ginebra, nakikita mo yung effort na pinapakita nitong team.
And at the same token, the frustration because it's not going in. Anong araw ngayon?
Friday.
So naglaro sila ng Wednesday. So isang araw lang na break, ano?
And you go again on Sunday.
Beermen in possession, ahead by 8. A minute and 47 remaining. What a game by Don Troliano. Near steal, but ends completed. Nice defensive block. What a gem by Ross.
Chris Ross making both stops for San Miguel. Able to anticipate yung gustong gawin nitong si RJ Abarrientos.
Perez in a bit of isolation. Tres. Almost. The good catch.
Still enough time.
Near steal. Lassiter. Hounded by the bid. To the Kraken. Ross the double covered. Back to Junior. Ross is wide open. The what ifs come up now.
Correct. They didn't need to give that forward pass.
Nakatalikod pa yung tao eh.
Tsaka mahirap na pasa eh. Nasa likod niya eh.
Kaya nga, walang eye contact eh, di ba? Alam mo sabi sa akin ni Tim Cone after game, it's getting harder and harder to win. Especially against a loaded team like San Miguel. Roliano, shining performance, creates the shot, misses, and the shot clock catches up to it. So it looks like San Miguel will hang on with a, let's say, 2-1 lead, but Timco not giving up yet.
Not yet, just down by 6, 15.5 seconds left. And it is Barangay Ginebra ball.
Again, earlier today, we had Meralco winning the first game in their series against TNT, which already entered the game with a 2-0 lead. Chris Banquero was the best player in the 97-89 win of Meralco.
This Barangay Ginebra, ito na nga, nasabi natin na ubos na yung timeout. So this is the final timeout of Barangay Ginebra. On the other hand, San Miguel with 1 full and 1:30 left. And foul to give still. So they'll probably try to give up the foul here because Barangay Ginebra is probably going to go for a 3 or a 4. And they're going to advance that basketball all the way up there.
They'll probably go try the 4. I know Tim has not been exactly a fan of it, but
actually, kahit nga yung 3-point shot, diba recently lang yan that Coach Tim Cone coach team relies heavily or heavier on a 3-point shot.
If you think of the Alaska and the San Miguel teams,
and even Barangay Ginebra the past years, right? But nag-evolve din yung game nila because also of the players that they have.
Yep. Kasi kung may change up ka nga naman eh, no? Pwede kang mag-load up ng tres. May Peter Simon ka, di ba? And look at the bracket where everybody is.
San Miguel and Barangay Ginebra tied still. And we're going to find out who's going to end up with a 2-1 lead after this ball game. On the other hand, TNT getting the first 2 games. Pero tong Meralco able to get game number 3.
Hirap din kanina. Umabol yung TNT, di ba?
Second half din yun.
Second half din. So let's see. Tim Cone has some great inbound plays, actually. Here's a bit of a stack formation at the free throw line.
Just good anticipation there by San Miguel. They were trying to go to that elevator.
That's it. That's it. That's it, Dom. San Miguel will have a 2-1 lead in their own series. And they will meet again on Sunday. And perhaps Tim Cone is hoping that his team will have a better sense of urgency on that day. But take nothing away from Don Troliano and San Miguel, a very stellar performance of our Babat Player of the Game, brought to you by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family only with Devant. What a comeback by Don Troliano.
Don Troliano, what a ball game for him. 33 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. And definitely coming alive in the second half. Had 11 points in the first 2 quarters. And then coming up with 22 dito sa third and the fourth.
Wow.
Tuloy-tuloy
Exactly.
para dito kay Don Troliano.
And on that note, we'll see you all on Sunday as we will come from the SM Mall of Asia arena as we have both series at 2-1 counts. San Miguel now leading this series 2-1. TNT still leading in the series 2-1 despite the win or after the win of Meralco earlier tonight. Big game by San Miguel. They survived the Ginebra Dog.
Well, you like how they made their run and then nung sunubukan bumalik nitong Barangay Ginebra, they kept their composure and they won the game. Yes, offensively, they moved that basketball. You saw Troliano getting those shots. But in the end, ang laking bagay nung Chris Ross making those stops in the end and making the right decisions with that pass to Troliano even. And a good team effort once again by the San Miguel Beermen getting this win 91-85.
And on that note, in behalf of Dominic Boy and Apple David, thank you for joining us. And we'll see you all on Sunday.
Don, congratulations! 33 big points para sa'yo. Nung nakita mo na nahihirapan si Junmar, nung hindi siya makascore, paano ba kayo nag-usap-usap kayong mga teammates para mapiga itong panalo na ito?
For me kasi, in first 2 games, medyo di maganda yung nilalaro ko. So, coming to this game, the mindset is just play my game, be aggressive, and when I open, shoot it.
Gaano kahirap makuha itong 33 points, lalo na sa depensa ng Ginebra?
Actually, sobrang hirap, sobrang pagod. Siguro pag uwi ko, tulog na agad ako sa sobrang pagod. Well, sobrang credit sa depensa ng Ginebra. Sobrang nahirapan si Junmar. Good thing, play well, CJ, Jericho, Dre, get some subs, so everyone play great.
Go ahead, batiin mo sila doon.
Sa lahat ng fans ng San Miguel na pumunta dito, maraming salamat sa suporta nyo. Kita-kita ulit tayo sa Game 4. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Let's now turn it over to the press conference room.
We are now joined by our winning coach, Coach Leo Austria. Congratulations, Coach. You win back-to-back games in a 7-game series. Gaano kahirap tong panalo na to, especially with your main guy, Junmar Fajardo, limited to just 6 points?
First of all, allow me to greet my friend at the FOB. They are watching right now. And Sun Case of Sariaya, Quezon, they are watching us. And of course, this is really a hard game for us and difficult to beat Ginebra. That is because that is a very organized team. But the teams want to win. You can see it naman compared to the first game, second game, third game. So yung first game is talagang kailangan kalimutan namin yon. And then defense is really working out for us because we just allowed them to score 85 points and less than 90. But even though Junmar is hindi 100% because of the shoulder, he got it during the first 2 games. There's a lot of players na want to get him out by sometimes nasasaktan na siya, but I appreciate him. Hindi siya nagko-complain And then nung pinapahinga ko siya, gusto pa nga niya maglaro But of course, pagka gano'n ang player na gusto manalo talagang kahit may nararamdaman talagang ipapasok ko sila. And then not to the point na ma-aggravate yung injury nila, but they can control themselves naman And then I'm so happy with the team because everybody's supporting each other
This was going to be pivotal given the series was tied at 1 game apiece. And both teams were looking for the chance to establish the rhythm.
Well, CJ Perez, what a start for him in this ballgame, starting out with that 4-point shot, starting it out for the San Miguel Beermen. And San Miguel, sinabi natin, they're a strong team. They're a much stronger team when he moved that basketball. Mo Tautua finishing with that dunk.
And he had a stellar performance as well. And Japet Aguilar tried to get Ginebra going. But at the end of the first quarter play, 5-point lead by the Beermen. And in the second quarter, more of San Miguel actually.
Still trying to go down low. Junmar trying to look for his teammates. Alam niya yung depensa nandun para sa kanya, coming off back-to-back 2020 games. And his teammates finding their mark. Marshall Laster knocking down that three.
And Tautua, in a supporting role, was a valuable contributor to the San Miguel cause tonight.
Ang ganda 6 points in the first quarter and then 4 points in the second quarter para dito kay Mo Tautua.
But Scotty Thompson was not about to hold up his tent. And despite the fact that San Miguel was hot, it was a 6-point lead by the Beermen. And in the third quarter, it was interesting because baliktad na ng Ginebra, but then suddenly big run by San Miguel again.
Well, that third quarter, what a start by Barangay Ginebra. There was a 9-2 run, pero binalikan naman sila ng 20-2, if I'm not mistaken, in the third quarter ng San Miguel. Troy Rosario there finishing that fast break, trying to keep Barangay Ginebra close.
But this guy, what a way to come back and score heavily with a 33-point game.
Well, Trollano took over that third quarter. Tuloy-tuloy. He started out the third quarter. They wanted him to give him opportunities. He got the opportunities and was able to score off those opportunities.
And going into the fourth quarter, it was mopping up operations. One final surge by Ginebra in the fourth quarter, but CJ Perez just attacking.
Well, tuloy-tuloy itong San Miguel. Because of their deep bench, the points were coming from all different areas. Ang maganda naman dito sa Barangay Ginebra, yung bench nila kept them in the game to give an opportunity to their finishers to try and finish the ball game. And they tried to move that ball. Ito na yung last run ng Barangay Ginebra. Scotty Thompson knocking down that three. Down by 6 at that point.
One final roar from the Ginebra faithful, but then the finishing touches courtesy of Don Trollano.
A good pass there by Chris Ross. He had 8 assists in this ball game. Only 2 points, but being the leader, making stops, getting those assists. A win by the San Miguel Beermen, giving them this 2-1 advantage.